Stu Hayner described what it is like to be out there on the racetrack. Whoops, now we've got problems. The 47, we've been watching him in and out of traffic all day, locking up the rear going in. Overcooked his line a little bit, Marty.
John Kohler a little bit hot on the tires there, and that won't do him any good if you get a good flat spot on him. But he is working his way through the traffic. The thing that's really interesting to me about this is the strategy here. The Hayner-Heinrichs team decided we can't afford to wait because we might as well make the change now, match the leader, and then let's go race him.
This is first and second in category. Car number 70. Sylvain Tremblay of Pompano Beach, Florida, and Bob Towery out of Memphis, Tennessee. But they have yet to make their pit stop, I believe. And everything will change when they do. We'll be back for more endurance action from DIS. We are back at Daytona International Speedway, where our leader is Sylvain Tremblay in a Mazda RX-7, leading the Mustang Cobra of John Kohler. As the mandatory pit stops continue in this race, we expect shortly to see the number 20 right there in fifth spot. Sean Hendricks behind the wheel right now, moving up. And when the pit stops are complete, if their plan goes properly, Sean Hendricks will be in the lead. But right now, that lead belongs to this car, number 70, a Mazda RX-7 Turbo being driven by Sylvain Tremblay from Pompano Beach, Florida. There's the second place car just behind. That is John Kohler from Bradford, Pennsylvania, in a Mustang Cobra R.
John looks like he's having a little bit of a handful with the car right now. Now there's fourth and fifth. And the fifth place car, the number 20, is the one that we've been keeping our eye on, Sean Hendricks, the defending supercar champion in IMSA competition. And as Boris said, told us he's just as good as I am, which brings fear to every other driver out here. Ooh, look out, he got into him.
Trying to dodge underneath the slower traffic. One car rear ends another. And off track goes Sean Hendricks. His race, as well as that of Boris said, is now finished. As it is for the number 11 car, John Quick and Brian Cunningham, trying to dodge underneath. Our third place car is now in the pits for the driver change. This is the number 5 car.
It's Don Knowles getting out and Rod Walton getting in. We originally had Pat Sessions in that car, but we found out it was Don Knowles. And Don, a very experienced road racer.
And they have an opportunity to hold that position or perhaps move up as the pit stops continue. Let's take another look at what happened. Watch the red car as the two Mustangs come up from behind. The red car moves to the right. One Mustang goes underneath. And the second Mustang, looks like he just left his braking way too late, Marty.
I'll tell you what, it looked like he got short brake on the number 11 car with John Quick, and that's the Brian Cunningham and Brian Hood team, and there is what's left of the 20 car. So what a tough break for those guys. But as we said, you've got to keep your eyes open in this series because that's what happens. Oh, Jason Priestley is in trouble. He is stopped on the side of the course. And there is Rob Walton going back out in the number 5 car. Looks like Priestley's race is done, so it doesn't look like he's going to reach his goal of making it.
There's Sean Hendricks out of the car. We mentioned earlier that the Jason Priestley car was having problems with brake fluid. It looks like their woes are now terminal, as they are for Sean Hendricks.
Well, this opens the door for several teams, and there is Jason Priestley, and not very happy, I'm sure, with the demise of his number 46 Ford Mustang.
When you get an opportunity to drive at a place like Daytona International Speedway, you don't want to have your stint behind the wheel cut short.
We're 51 minutes.
Now we have a full course yellow all the way around, and as it happens, car number 47, the second place car of Kohler and Smith, is now in, and there you see it.
Well, this could be a very good sign for the 70 car, because what they're going to be able to do, if they can get around quickly before the pace car gets out, they can make their stop. But it looks like the pace car may have picked them up. I'm looking on the far side of the race course. Yes, the pace car is going to pick him up. So this is really not going to help him as much as if he could have ducked into the pit right before as the yellow was coming up. So this one now is going to hurt him because he is going to be picked up at the leader. It's going to help the 47 team. It's going to help the 5 team. It's going to help everybody else that was already made their driver change, because now when he comes back out, he's going to be at the back end of the cycle.
And the 47 car right there is virtually the only car in pit lane. So they have timed it absolutely to perfection. So we have a full course caution while they clean up the debris of that big accident back in the chicane involving 2 of the Mustangs, including the early race leader being shared by Boris Said and Sean Hendricks. There you see the Said Hendricks Mustang parked up against the fence. We'll take this opportunity for a timeout and return in a moment.